You don't mind? Please, photo.
No, neither one.
I don't know.
You're all right. Alright. Look at me, that's funny. I went through like. Nice try. Yeah. Alright.
We don't have your thumb in it, do we? Don't?
I might. I'm gonna put it down. Sure. I like to call the meeting in order. I believe it's 6:02, if I can see right. It has to ask you to please stand for the pledge, led by Mrs. Bible.
Pledge allegiance.
Flag of the United States of America, to the republic which stands one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Mrs. Bible. First, I'd like to just read a passage here. I'd like to thank everyone. Board of Education would like to thank everyone that's here tonight attending our meeting. Before we begin, I do want to remind everyone that our meetings are live streamed to the public and recorded to be accessed for future viewing by the public. Your conversations while in the meeting may be picked up by the microphones used to record the board discussions during the meeting. Please be cognizant of this throughout the meeting. Thank you. I will now call the meeting to order. Mr. Staten?
Sure. Well, I'd like to start with we've got fortunately one new staff member here. We invited them all, but not everybody can make it. But we do have Kelsey here, and I would like for you to stand up and just introduce yourself, tell a little bit about herself.
Hi, my name is Amanda Rogowski. I am a new teacher aide in the elementary school. I've been super involved with the PTO. I'm on the PTO board. I'm the secretary. I've been involved for the past 3 or 4 years. I can't remember. And last year I started subbing teaching aide, and a position opened up this year. And I joined, and I love it. I have 2 kids I go to school. I have a 3rd grader and a preschooler. So loving my new position. I'm super excited to be a part of the school district now, really.
Very involved with PTO, so she was here all the time. So we figured she couldn't come so often. We should at least compensate.
Well, thank you for finding the time.
Absolutely.
Just also, before we start, just like to introduce, we have our students board members here, Kaylin Dreidel and Madeline Frederick. So welcome, students. I may call any later just to get some. I want to put you on the spot. You don't have to. Just want to hear the student perspective on how the school's going.
Okay. Any presentation?
No.
No. Okay, we'll move on to Board of Education Subcommittee reports if you have some.
Yeah, well, the policy committee, we are meeting October 14th before the next board meeting. And then the board operations relationship development, I'm hoping that the 4 of us can talk tonight, align our calendars and pick a date. And then the school boards institute, there will be a meeting September 18th to 6:30 at BOE Meeting. That's typically for the SBI representatives, but I think additional board members. And I think representatives from far either.
Yes, and they will be discussing current legal issues facing school districts. Nothing in particular, but just a wide, massive question and answer period.
So please, as I said, just I've got to know, but I just want to make sure that the board subcommittee schedules a meeting before the meeting. And that is all for that.
Okay. Superintendent's report?
Sure. I believe you all have the opening enrollment. Oh, you did? Okay. Opening enrollment, we're down a little bit from last year. We'll shoot out an email with that chart for you. As far as opening days, I'm happy to report that all 3 principals have stated their buildings had very smooth openings. In fact, very, very positive feedback from everyone, almost too positive. It was almost concerning how happy everyone was with the opening of schools. It's all been great. That doesn't mean there weren't little hurdles along the way, but overall, it was a very positive report from all across campus. So that's great. Maybe at this point, I will turn it over to the students just to get your perspective on the beginning of the school year How's it going so far?
Well, going good. No, thanks really. Very smooth.
And in addition, Caitlin, in addition to being on the board, what else are you involved in after school?
Sports, soccer right now.
How's
That's
soccer
it.
team doing?
Good, we're 3-0.
Anything significant over the weekend going on?
We had a metal storm tournament and we were the champions.
Great.
Frederick?
School's been fun, it's nice to hear here, so I'm kind of excited to graduate, also go to school. It's just been smooth, I'm excited to go back to school.
Well, thank you and welcome. And as I said, if you have input throughout the meeting, please don't hesitate to share that. I listed some upcoming events. I apologize. I did all these and I realized that Ms. Goodman had a list on the back page. Sorry for the duplication, but I just wanted you to be aware that we've got lots of great stuff occurring in the next couple of weeks on campus. Very excited with that good opening and some of the events that we'll be offering for students and community members. That is it for the superintendent report.
That's we capital report, old business.
Yep, just to state that Charlie, Brian Reed and I will be meeting with the architect tomorrow, and there's a possibility that we may ask some board members to come in for a special meeting in a couple of weeks to approve the new scope of the project. So if that occurs, we're looking at potentially a date of September 23rd. That's not official, but I will let you know as soon as possible. As I said, we'll ask for almost 4 board members just to approve that resolution if that happens, just to keep moving forward and keep on the timeline for capital projects. And that's all I have for the whole business.
Sounds good. We'll move on to new business. I will read 7.1 through 7.13. Any Board of Education member has any questions or concern? Please wait to the end and we'll address it. 7.1 is looking for the board's approval of a resignation. 7.2 is looking for your approval of the teacher aide. 7.3 is looking for your approval of the appointment of an extracurricular advisor. 7.4 is looking for your approval of a substitute teacher. 7.5 is looking for your approval of another substitute teacher. 7.6 is looking for your approval of a substitute bus driver. 7.7 is looking for your approval of a reinstated bus driver. 7.8 is looking for your approval of a substitute teacher as well. 7.9 is looking for your approval of a substitute teacher aide. 7.10 is looking for the ratification of a memorandum of agreement with the Teachers Association. 7.11 is looking for your approval of our treasurer's report dated July and August 2025. 7.12 is looking for your approval of the minutes from our August 26th meeting. And 7.13 is looking for your approval of the Committee on Special Education and Committee on Preschool Special Education recommendations. Does any Board of Education member have any questions? Yes.
Yeah, can you just refresh my memory on 7.1, was the MOA for that?
I believe that was attached.
System.
No, that was less.
No.
So what's this one?
I don't have that.
Is it the mentor program? Is it the new teachers?
Oh, yes, I'm sorry.
The Inspire
Yes.
program?
So, yeah, Ms. Babby and Mr. Reed have put together a new teacher mentor series. So we, in the past, new teachers and teaching assistants have been given a mentor teacher. But now we've kind of formalized the process with a lot more training and support for those new teachers just to maintain them on campus, provide, as I said, just a lot more support than done before. So we've kind of formalized it. And so Brian, Mr. Reed has about a 4-series planning process that they'll need 4 times throughout the school year. And so that MOA just states the compensation they'll be paid for this.
The teacher coming on?
Yes, as a mentor. Yes. It's not a whole lot of time, as I said, I think it's like 4 or 5 meetings throughout the school year.
We're good? Anyone else? Need a motion from the board to approve 7.1 through 7.13, please? All in favor? Anyone opposed? Thank you.
Need a second.
I'm sorry, Mike and Mike. I'm sorry, I didn't recognize.
Mike
They're both-
and Ron.
Mike and Ron, excuse me again. All right, let's try it again. Mike made the motion. Ron, you seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Motion is approved. Thank you, guys, and I apologize. Okay. We're gonna move on to miscellaneous topics, Board of Education members.
First of all, and I think, one thing I know that a lot of the reason that the opening day was popular is because of the flag and the read and button. Okay, you guys make it great, video was great on Facebook.
That was great.
Teachers look like they're having fun, it's all welcome your return. Thank you.
I appreciate that. I can't take much credit.
Still a comment, I'm looking forward to the Mohawk Valley Challengers game.
Oh, yeah, I like that.
I gotta go look, I don't know, if I have, it's coming up on a Saturday in October, it might be the first part of October, fourth or fifth of October. Well, that's in the morning, this is at night, so if it was the same day. Saturday night.
Yes, it's,
October
so they just
Yeah.
had their first game, and I think my dad said that they had a record number of children sign up for both the younger team as well as the older kids. So it's, you know, the program, I think this is year 11 for them, it's expanding, it's growing, the kids love it, the communities love it, so they're excited, they loved coming here, you know, to Sequoia last year, and all the people that showed up for all of the different roles, you know, to kind of help make that happen for them, they loved it, so they were really, you know, eager to come back to Sequoia for their homecoming, and we're excited when, you know, I talked with David and with Doug, and we secured a date, so they're looking forward to it, and they'll play law enforcement. So, yeah, we gotta come and cheer for the kids and do the cops.
Sports boosters will open concessions, so.
So I think they did very well, I mean, and I can volunteer for the concession, but I think the concession did quite well with the time that they were open, so that was, you know, great for the challengers and great for us too. It works out nicely.
Thank you.
Please comment. We're gonna move on to public participation. I just want to remind everyone that the public participation segment is intended solely as an opportunity for your community to voice your opinion and your concerns. Comments should be related to the district and/or tonight's agenda. Matters involving specific individuals should be addressed in a private setting with the appropriate school personnel present. Board of Education policy prohibits our parties from participating in immediate dialogue. Therefore, we are not able to answer your questions or enter into an active conversation. However, we will listen. The Board of Education will review all materials presented and respond if needed to you in a timely manner. Public comments are asked to be limited to 5 minutes. We genuinely value and appreciate all your input and support from this community. Thank you for your understanding. And the other thing is, I just ask you to state your name if you're going to speak, please. Thank you, folks.
Hi, my name is Christina. I'm calling on behalf of a lot of parents that are afraid to come, but as for the varsity football, and not just for football, but in sports itself, it seems like it's been a common habit that the underclassmen are superseding the juniors and seniors in playing time. Last year, we had issues with baseball. Football is now becoming an issue where a lot of the underclassmen are superseding the juniors and seniors in playing time. This past week was a huge example of that. I'm not saying that all kids need to play just because they're a senior or junior. However, if they're already playing a specific role and they already were first string from years prior and then coming in and now they're just sitting there and not touching the field at all, and we're winning a game 42-14, and there's kids that never touched a field, I think that's an issue. When I saw kids happier walk off a field when we got beat 78-0 instead of winning 42-14, I think that's an issue. I know kids have come to me upset. I've heard other parents come to me upset. I'm coming as a voice for those people, including myself. I know you guys can't respond or have dialogue, however, I just want to bring it to the attention that I don't know how to explain it because I'm afraid it's gonna trickle on down the line. My son is seeing the effects of this and he's in elementary school. He said to me last night, I don't even know if I want to play in high school anymore because look what they're doing. And making my brother upset. I don't want it to be a trickle effect for other kids that have younger siblings, watching them be upset at home as well. That's all I have.
Thank you, Christine.
I know. Hi, I'm Danielle Corey. My son is Nathan Smith. I'm not the greatest public speaker. Mr. Dayton was my English teacher, so I'll blame him. So my son is a starter. He does start on the football team. However, I'm not here just to advocate for him or other kids on that field that are also like my kids. I see when we are winning a game at such high scores, why they would not put in to help teach these other kids that are maybe their third string, but we have no chance of losing at this point. Why would you not put them in and help teach them? I sit at these practices. I'm the only parent out there, but I sit at these high school practices and watch my kid practice almost every single practice. I see how the coach is treating the other kids. He is not being a good role model, the way he's talking. I am a hard person. Lots of people can assist to that, okay? I am not against the coach being hard on a kid, teaching respect. I don't feel like he is earning respect out there or teaching respect. My child is a starter. He does play a lot. Most of the years, my issue was with that they were not taking my child out. They were keeping him in because they needed him in to win the game, and they weren't sitting him down. That was mostly my problem any other year. This year, I just feel like I know it's a new coach, and I know that things are going to change, and a lot of people don't like change. But when my child is saying that it's almost like he's trying to get a reaction out of other kids, and not necessarily him, but he's seeing other kids like he's taunting them, almost trying to get a reaction, trying to get them to be disrespectful. They're not, when a child is coming up to him trying to explain themselves, he's then disregarding them. I have felt it myself at parent meeting that I'm not sure, but I did feel like he felt like I was below him. I don't know if that's because I'm a female or what the case is, but I tried to speak with him and he disregarded me. I don't know what we can do to change this, but I feel like something does need to happen. My child doesn't even want to go on that field. He said we lost games last year and I had more fun last year because he's literally pitting us against our own teammates. He's making us not have fun out there. We're not going out there and having fun. We don't feel like a team. There's kids against kids out there feeling like they are against each other. That should not be a thing. So that's all I have to say. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
That was well spoken.
Hi, my name's
Oh, I don't take credit for me.
Hi, my name's Cody. I'm here kind of figuring off them. I traveled almost 2 hours to go see my nephew play the other day. And for us to be up 48-14 and for him to play 5 plays, and then, or even to see other seniors or other juniors go to this coach and be like, oh, I'd like to play, and him blatantly ignoring them, seeing a senior on the sideline crying because he can't play. I mean, I get it, we want to win football games, but at the same time, we're here to uplift the kids. We're not here about winning. It's not about winning, it's about the kids. So when parents are driving 2 hours and their kids don't even go on the field, not once, when we're up 48 points, and then you have your starters out there that are tired and they're making mistakes and they're still being put in there, and the other kids are like, I'd like a shot, and they're being completely ignored. I know that the parents have gone through the channels, they've respected the chain of command, but it's not working. That's why we're here. And it's very frustrating when you have a lot of players saying, we don't want to play anymore, we're just gonna quit. And, you know, us as family members or parents say, no, try to stick it out. Because if you leave, it punishes all the rest of the players, and then you guys, this school doesn't have a football team anymore. We're done for the season. So, you know, I ask you guys to look into this because it's a serious matter when you have kids that are being so belittled by one person. It's not right, so.
Thank you, Coach. Is there anyone else? Okay, move on. Yep. Okay, I need a motion to adjourn for executive session to discuss personnel issues. This count, second. TJ, this is familiar. All in favor? Motion approved.